On this edition of Lexington Now, the mobile market, recycling your Christmas lights, and 'tis the season for giving. I'm Neil Noah. Welcome to Lexington Now for the week of December 4th, 2023. We begin this week with the welcome rollout of Lexington's long-awaited mobile market. This collaboration between the city and grocers brings fresh food into local neighborhoods that don't have easy access to fresh food.
This is a very exciting day. The mobile market is now ready to hit the streets. It is a rolling food oasis that will serve several areas in Lexington without a grocery store nearby. It will be a place anyone can purchase fresh produce and staples. This issue came out of my Commission on Racial Justice because one of the issues in the health section was lack of availability of fresh food. So we are really excited about this. So the city is providing the truck and the trailer. However, we know it's essential to have grocers and experts in food marketing and distribution to operate this vehicle. It will be stocked by the Kroger Company and operated by God's Pantry Food Bank. So how good is that partnership? Items for sale will include a healthy selection of fresh fruits, vegetables, milk, chicken, there's beef in there, pork, deli meat, cheese, yogurt, a limited amount of household products. And the mobile market will make about 60 stops each month, Tuesday through Saturday. A calendar is available online on the city's website so residents can plan for their shopping.
Everyone deserves the right to access healthy, fresh, and nutritious food that is relevant to their culture. The USDA's 2023 report on food security showed that Kentucky households are more food insecure than our nation's average. 13.1% of our population is considered food insecure to the extent that normal eating patterns of some household members are disrupted and food intake is considered below adequate. There are identifiers that cause the prevalence of food insecurity to be higher, such as race, ethnicity, age, disability, income, and education. As the city's equity officer, there are many things that concern me, and I have centered my work around access, fairness, and justice for all of Lexington, and many times food insecurity is due to the access to resources and community assets like grocery stores. Because of the lack of food access, folks in our community are compromising on food quality and food variety. People are choosing fast food options because it costs less and it's closer to where they live. They're having to make tough decisions like, do I pay for groceries or the transportation to get to the grocery store? Uncertainty regarding their ability to obtain food is a reality for those who live in communities that don't have nearby grocery access. And sometimes this just isn't about access, but about ability to pay for groceries. Our senior populations who may have many challenges with their mobility, how they retrieve their groceries and healthy food with nutritious benefits that's adequate for their medications that they're taking, which also helps to reduce negative health outcomes. Whether we realize it or not, food is medicine, and our health outcomes are determined by our medicine. And if food is medicine, then everyone deserves the right to food, nutritious food, regardless of socioeconomic background, ethnicity, or ability. Improved food access and healthy food options was a recommendation from the Health Disparities Committee in the 2020 Racial Justice and Equality Report to the administration. Today, we are doing just that. The Lexington Mobile Market not only improves access by being a mobile point of sales for fresh produce and other staples, but it also aids in improving health outcomes, not only for disparate communities, but for all of Lexington. Today, I am excited that the Lexington Mobile Market is a testament to the implementation of innovative strategies to meet a need in our community so that everyone has a chance to not only live here, but to thrive here. Although we have new groceries being built in our city, it is nowhere near enough to solve the food insecurity crisis that is happening in our communities. Addressing food insecurity is a multi-pronged approach, and I will say this every single time. It is a multi-pronged approach that will take all of us, every resource in our community, to help fill those gaps to serve the need that's happening right now. And I look at this project as one that works and operates at the speed of now. Our communities need healthy food access now, and the launch of the Lexington Mobile Market represents a significant step toward enhancing convenience, accessibility, sustainability, and most importantly, equity in the realm of grocery access.
This program, the mobile market, we've been working on for quite some time. The aim of this program is to bring the healthy, nutritious, affordable foods that a lot of our communities simply just don't have easy access to, bring them to the community. So bring them to someone's doorstep, bring them to someone's community center, park, local business or school, wherever those folks are that need help fighting food insecurity. That's the mission of this. It's a very challenging goal, and it's something that we're challenging ourselves to try and meet. But with these partnerships and this, I think this great community that we have, that goal can be met, and I'm really excited to meet that challenge.
3, 2, 1. Cut. Yay! Congratulations. Congratulations.
This time of year, twinkling lights are a part of most everyone's celebration of the season. But like most everyone, you're sure to discover that not every strand made it through in good working order. Seth Holbrook is here to tell us what to do with those lights that aren't exactly twinkling anymore.
Holiday recycling is starting here in Lexington once again. The Division of Environmental Services is beginning its Holiday Light and Electronics Collection Program. That will continue through January 14th of 2024. So there's all kinds of time for folks to get their holiday lights, their cords of all kinds, like extension cords and rope lights, electronic candles, all different kinds of things like that can be taken to any one of our 11 different drop-off locations located across Fayette County. That way things can be properly disposed of and hopefully easily disposable for all of the different folks. None of those electronic waste items should be placed in curbside recycling carts ever, just because they pose a risk to our recycling center staff and the machinery located there. Lights can easily get tangled in the machinery and causing delays and issues with breaking the machinery itself, as well as the electronics posing a safety risk to the staff who work there and deal with all of those items during sorting. So right now, during our electronics recycling program, we're accepting holiday string lights, as well as rope lights, electronic candles, extension cords, things like that, as well as small other electronics like bulbs and things like that. The Electronics Recycling Center, which is open year-round, located on Versailles Road, typically operates 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, although hours change, especially during the holiday season. It's always recommended that folks visit lexingtonky.gov/ewaste to find out more information about that center. But they accept those items year-round, and they accept a full list of items as well, including things like computers, printers, copiers, ink cartridges and toner cartridges to go along with those things. The cables typically associated with all of those items, so HDMI cables, coaxial cables, USB and power cables, microwaves, televisions, computer monitors, vacuums, CDs, DVDs, VHS tapes, cassette tapes, all of those. During light collection, we're not accepting any of those larger items that are typically accepted by the Electronics Recycling Center. We're just collecting the items that are most likely to come up this time of year, so the holiday lights, the string lights, other plug-in items that typically come with decorating the home. There are other unacceptable items for the electronic recycling center as well. When it comes to dropping off items at the electronics recycling center, things need to be intact. So they will accept broken items, they don't need to work, but items such as TVs with broken screens or microwaves with the glass broken out of them, things like that, anything that would pose risk to the staff there as well are not acceptable. For this current campaign, for more information, including the full list of those 11 locations located around the city, folks can go to lexingtonky.gov/lights. And for general information about electronic waste recycling, folks can visit lexingtonky.gov/ewaste.
After this message, 'tis the season.
Hello, I'm Lieutenant Chris Van Brackle with the Lexington Police Department Traffic Unit. Today we are talking about disability accessible parking and the aisles between those parking places. Accessible parking is a valuable and necessary resource for people with disabilities, and that includes the striped area next to accessible parking spots. These are access aisles, and it is illegal to park here, even if you have an accessible parking permit. Police and Lex Park will write tickets when they see vehicles parked in an access aisle or parked in an accessible space without a placard, and the fine is $250. Know where and where not to park. Keep the access aisles clear. Thank you, and drive safe.
Welcome back to Lexington Now. 'Tis the season of giving, and this past week the Good Giving Challenge took place. But just because the challenge itself is over doesn't mean that giving has to be.
We are here to start the giving season off with a bang and a lot of festive cheer. Each year during the Good Giving Challenge, we rally around the local nonprofits that work hard making our community healthier and happier. They lift up our neighbors facing hardship, put nourishing food on the tables of those in need, help furry friends find forever homes, protect our unique bluegrass landscape, add vibrancy and color to our lives, and support kids with dreams bigger and brighter than the Rockefeller Christmas tree. Many of the 195 participating nonprofits are represented here today. Let's give them a big hand. The Good Giving Challenge was created by Smiley Pete Publishing and Bluegrass Community Foundation in 2011 to make giving to local charitable causes easy, accessible, and fun. 2023 marks the 13th year of this partnership, and I'd like to recognize Chuck Creasy and Chris Eddy, publishers of Smiley Pete Publications. Where are they? There they are. Hey. And Lisa Adkins, Bluegrass Community Foundation's president and CEO. She is not here today, but and also the rest of the BGCF staff who put in the work to make our region's biggest online fundraiser a reality. Thanks to this partnership, the Good Giving Challenge has raised nearly $20 million for hundreds of local nonprofits. We're on track to making the 2023 Good Giving Challenge the biggest and best yet. Let's keep that momentum going. With the minimum donation amount of $10, actually there's no maximum donation limit, and 195 different causes to support, an online giving platform that's as easy as online shopping and more rewarding, it's easy for everyone to give back during the Good Giving Challenge.
Of course, I want to thank all of the individuals here representing the nonprofits in the Bluegrass region taking part in this Good Giving Challenge. This year, that includes over 195 nonprofits. So let's hear it again for all these nonprofits. Yeah, all right. Thank you so much for all the amazing work that you all do to serve our communities every day and change the lives of so many in our city and in the Bluegrass region. Since 2011, as you've heard, the Good Giving Challenge has raised $19.3 million for hard-working nonprofit agencies. That includes $2.5 million raised just last year for nearly 200 nonprofits. This is testament to the power of giving in our community. It's Lexington we're talking about, and Lexington people. And I'm so proud of Lexington and our residents. Lexington is great at giving back, and we all have seen that over and over. Now, let me read this proclamation. And Lauren, I'd like to present it to you if you'll come forward. And here's what it says. Whereas Giving Tuesday, on the Tuesday following Thanksgiving, has been established as an annual National Day of Giving, and whereas in Lexington, Giving Tuesday is the kickoff of Good Giving Challenge Week, an online giving campaign. And whereas since its founding in 2011, the Good Giving Challenge has raised $19.3 million for nonprofit organizations inside and outside Lexington. And whereas this year, over 195 nonprofit agencies from across the Bluegrass are taking part in this year's Good Giving Challenge. And whereas congratulations to the Bluegrass Community Foundation and Smiley Pete Publishing, co-sponsors of the Good Giving Challenge. Now, therefore, I, Linda Gorton, Mayor of Lexington, do hereby declare November 28th through December 1st, 2023, Good Giving Challenge Week in Lexington. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
The YMCA of Central Kentucky recently celebrated 170 years of service to Lexington, and it continues to be a place to bring the whole family.
The first YMCA was actually founded in London, England in 1844 by a young man named George Williams. He was 22 years old, and he had migrated into London from the more rural area to work in industrialized London. It was part of the Industrial Revolution. And he got there and found no community, no friends, and so he started the YMCA as a place where young men could come together for fellowship, Bible study, and community. And we were founded 10 years later in Lexington, Kentucky, a little less than 10 years later. And so we are one of the oldest YMCAs in the country and not too far down the list in the world. This location has been in operation since the late 50s. The building we're standing in front of now was built in 1962 and has been in continuous service since then. So this is kind of the heart of the Y. We have 3 other locations in Lexington. We have the C.M. Gatton YMCA at the Beaumont Center location. The North Lexington Family YMCA is out off Loudon Avenue. The Whitaker Family YMCA is out in Hamburg, and we also have a YMCA in Frankfort at Prevention Park. The Y is kind of known as what happens in the building, right? People come to swim, they come to work out, they come to have coffee with their friends, but really the bulk of our programs are outside our buildings. We do after-school programs in 17 different locations in the community. We ran 11 summer camps last summer. We do summer learning loss programs to help kids who need that boost in the summertime. I left the staff coordinating packages for fall Thanksgiving break food for kids who might not have enough over the Thanksgiving holiday. So while we're recognized for our buildings and our wellness activities, really what we're about is building our community and whatever ways that we need to respond. We serve youth sports from ages 3 through 12. We have after-school programs up through elementary school, where we don't have quite as many programs at the moment as the tweens and teens, but we do have our Black Achievers program for teenagers. It's a space that we could do more in. You know, to me, we could talk about the big programs. To me, it's the little things sometimes where we see kids make friends in camp, or we see someone come in and make a transformative change in their health. And I was at a meeting not too long ago, and a very good community partner walked up to me and said, "You changed my mother's life." And those are the moments that really resonate most for me. She was in, this particular person was in the Livestrong program. So you can look at it as a big sprawling organization that does a lot of different things, but to me, when someone finds their place at the Y, that's really impactful. There's a place for them at the Y, that we try very hard not to let money to be a barrier for people, that we do financial assistance at the Y, income-based financial assistance. We want this to be a place where people from all parts of our community can come in and feel that sense of belonging and welcome. We'd love to see you at the Y. We'd love to see everybody at the Y. We have multiple locations, and you know, if you try one and you don't like it so much, then try another one. But the Y is a place where everyone is welcome, and we'd love to see everyone.
City Hall is bustling with activity this week, and you can catch all the live gavel-to-gavel action right here and streaming on our website. And you can find all the most accurate and up-to-date information on all city business at lexingtonky.gov. Here's this week's meeting coverage. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media. Check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it.